Welcome back to the Trax method. In this video, I'm going to break down my top areas to focus on in 2025 to help you improve your pickleball game this season. And trust me, focusing on yourself is the key to leveling up your skills. In 2025, it's time to shift your focus inward and prioritize your own growth and improvement. I know it sounds simple, but it's amazing how much of a difference it can make in your game. When you focus on your functional fitness first, you're able to identify your strengths and weaknesses, work on your movement, and develop a more confident player. The benefits of focusing on your pickleball foundation are endless, and I've seen it time and time again in my own game and in the games of players I've worked with. When you put your focus onto training functional movements beyond the court, you're able to stay on your game when you're on it. You will make better decisions on the court, develop a more consistent game, and even more importantly, you'll be more fit and will drastically reduce your chances of getting injured. But before we dive into the how, I want to acknowledge that it can be hard to stay focused on yourself, especially when you're surrounded by other players who may be more skilled or experienced, or even those players who just want to play. It's natural to feel embarrassed or compare yourself to others. But I want to encourage you to resist that temptation and instead focus on your own pickleball journey. One of the biggest distractions for pickleball players is comparing themselves to others. It's easy to get caught up in thinking about how someone else is playing, how many wins they have, or how many tournaments they've won. But the truth is, comparing yourself to others is a surefire way to sabotage your own game. When you're focused on someone else, you're not focused on yourself. And that's when mistakes start to happen. You start to doubt your own abilities, you get distracted, and you lose your momentum. I've seen players get so caught up in comparing themselves to others that they forget to focus on their own strategy, their own strengths, and ultimately their own weaknesses. And it's not just comparing yourself to others that can be a distraction. It's also things like worrying about what others are thinking of you, trying to impress your teammates or opponents, or getting caught up in the idea that you have to be perfect, the need to be perfect. And realize this, perfection, it's an illusion. It's not worth sacrificing your own fitness and pickleball growth and improvement for the sake of trying to be perfect. The most important thing is to focus on yourself, your own game, and your own progress. Remember, pickleball should be fun, so let's keep it that way. Another big distraction is social media. It's easy to get caught up in scrolling through Instagram or Facebook, trying to learn how to play pickleball. And even when you watch videos like this one right here, it's hard to see friends, family, and people you don't even know getting those likes and comments saying things like, wow, that's so awesome, or oh my God, you are so good, and feeling like you're just not measuring up. But let me tell you, social media is not reality. It's curated, it's edited, and it's often a highlight reel of someone else's best moments. So try not to compare your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. Focus on your own journey, your own progress, and your own growth. And then there's that fear of failure. It's natural to be afraid of making mistakes, of losing a game, or not being good enough. But fear is a huge distraction to growth. And it can hold you back from taking risks, trying new things, and pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone. You know, where you actually change and grow success. I want to encourage you to embrace failure as an opportunity to learn and grow. When you start focusing in on your foundational fitness, such as simply getting into a warm-up routine before playing, or making the time off the court to practice on your agility, like side-to-side movements, or doing things to help your reaction, like learning how to juggle. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it really does work. You're able to take ownership of your weaknesses, learn from them, and then move forward. So embrace failure. So now let's dive in and let's start talking about some practical drills to help you get ready for the season. As a strategic performance and lifestyle coach, one of the most important things is to reflect on what you need to work on. What do you want to see get better? What skills do you want to develop? What areas do you want to improve in? When you have this written down, you're able to focus on what's most important for your own skill development. You're able to stay motivated, stay disciplined, and stay committed to your own success. Another important thing is to practice these weaknesses off the court. This one might be hard to grasp, but many of our weaknesses on the court come from issues off of it, like body control, reaction, and understanding how to move your body more effectively on the court. These are all things that need to be worked on, and when you're not in the game. Because let's be real, when is the last time you really focused on your body movements when playing a fast-paced game with your friends or in a weekend pickup game? Yeah, that's what I thought. When you focus on your speed and agility off the court, you can focus on what is truly lacking, such as your lateral strength, maybe it's your footwork, or maybe it's just your body positioning going side to side. Now, when you do it off the court, you get to do this without worrying about winning the point. So to bring it all together and to summarize, focusing on yourself is the key to leveling up your pickleball skills this season. Don't get distracted by comparisons, social media, or fear of failure. Instead, focus on your own game, your own strengths, and what you might have to work on because they're your personal weaknesses. You need to set those personal areas to focus on. You need to practice off the court and work on those weaknesses. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What are some of your strategies you use to get better and better? Share your experiences, share your tips, and let's continue this conversation. Also, if you want to learn more about improving your pickleball game off the court and on it, be sure to check out our other videos for more tips and strategies. Until next time, keep focusing on yourself and leveling up your skills.